Morning. Hydrangeas, hostas, geraniums, everything's flopping everywhere at the moment. It's just that time of year. Some of it, yes, we could have cut back, but we don't. We tend to leave stuff, and we use supports to hold these things back in place. So let's take a little wander. We're going to go up, we'll show you what we make, and then we'll bring them back down, and we'll put a few of these on these hydrangeas onto, hummingbird moth, Julie.
Actually, it was a hummingbird.
Oh, was it? Oh, good eyesight, Gary.
Hold on, Gary, you need your glasses.
Well, they're the same size. He's disappeared anyway. Yeah. So yeah, we'll just wander up and we'll show you how we make these homemade supports. So, okay, so I've been and got all the equipment I need, I think. There's like 4 or 5 trips to the barn and back, and up to the barn and back.
See you in a moment, Gary.
Yeah, getting that way. Don't forget plant stuff, though. Oh, the odd name.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we use. And I got to read it off my phone and off the original invoice because, again, I'll forget. So we're using hot rolled round steel, metal. I'm useless with metal stuff. I'm a woodworking guy, so you'll have to excuse if I get anything wrong. So it's hot rolled round 1/4 inch. I don't know if you can see it very well, but these things come in 20-foot lengths. And a length cost us $4.95. This was 4 years ago.
For a 20
For a 20-foot length.
Yeah.
Then you have to carve them up into whatever length you want. And then we just use, bloody hell. See, there's this old thing again, bolt cutters to cut them. Shut up. And I usually make 2 different lengths. It depends what you want to support. So lengthwise, we have that one on the floor. This one is 5 feet. So that's what we call the short one.
For short floppy plants?
Yeah. So for shorter floppy plants. And then this one's, well, it looks like this one's about probably close to 8 feet. Let's have a look, see. Yeah, no, 7 feet. But again, you can make them whatever length you want. I mean, depending on what you're trying to support. So I mean, the hydrangeas, they're quite tall. You want a taller, wider support. If you want to do something short, something short. Oh, Sweet Williams, typically now, if they are still flowering, they'll flop, but obviously they're that much shorter. So you could use the shorter one. So what we do is we find the middle. So when you cut all these things up, just put a mark on the middle. These look a little bent. That's because I've had to straighten out some that we already made. So that's 80, so I'm going to find 40 inches. So there's 40 inches, right where my thumb is. Then what we're going to do, that out the way, is I'm going to put it around, and then you got to go and find a suitable tree. Now again, the size of the tree will depend on how big the plants are that you're trying to support. So if you're trying to support something really wide and broad, you want a bigger girth tree. So this one, black walnut, they do serve a good purpose. So can you see that, Julie? Hang on, I'll move around the corner. So you find the middle. Once you find the middle, you just bend it around the tree.
So is that bending quite easy?
Oh yeah, because it's soft, it bends fairly easily.
I don't think you got the middle.
No, I didn't quite, did I? Oh well, we'll just pull that around. That looks better. So that's what we end up with there. So obviously as a support, that's useless. Then what we do, we just bend these in a little bit further, and we put it on a board. Any old board will do, doesn't matter what it is. And then you sandwich it on another board, and then kneel on it, stand on it, whatever you want to do, and then just literally pull it up between the two. Take the board away, and then you have a ready-made support. They last forever, and obviously they go really rusty, so they disappear. You don't see them in the flower beds like a lot of these other supports you can buy. They just disappear, and we'll take a couple down in a minute and we'll show you. What did I say this was? See, can't remember again. 5 feet. So 2'6", 32. So there's the center. We'll go over onto this other tree. So this one's got a much bigger trunk on it. So we're going to use this one. So again, I'm going to find the middle. Julie's still with us. And I'm just going to bend it around. Same thing again. And as you can see, that's a much wider semicircle. Take it back to our boards. On the knees again. Just bend it in a little further. Get the other board on it. Now, if you're not strong enough to pull this piece up, you can pull the legs up as well. But obviously you need to, but I like doing it this way. So you pull up, put all your weight on it. These are bending a bit funny because they've already been bent once before. So pull that in. And then we have a much shorter one. For, as I say, things like, Geranium Roseanne in particular, that's something that always flops around. So we'll take these two down and we'll just throw them on something. Okay, let's try this little one here. That might actually work quite nicely. Now, I know this ground here is really hard. So put one in, just start it into the ground, and then find the others, and then pull the support back in, push them into the ground. There, that can be tucked up inside, hopefully without breaking it. There we go. There, that's much better. And they'll be quite happy in there. And even if we get heavy rain, now because the hedge is supported, hopefully they're not going to break off.
And then obviously if you've got taller plants, you just want a leggier prop, don't you?
Yeah, you just make taller props for the taller plants. So that was the longer prop. Let's find something to do with the shorter one. So yeah, as I was saying, Geranium Roseanne, typically it's a real good one for flopping. These could be cut back.
The trouble is, it looks so nice flowering at the moment.
And every time you cut something back, you retard its flowering, so it's going to flower much later. I would much prefer to leave Roseanne in particular because it will just keep flowering all summer and support it with some supports. So this is a good example here. And again, it's fairly short, so I have the shorter support. So all I'm going to do is get my hands underneath it, tuck it right back in, push it down, and there we go. And then you can barely see that, and as soon as that settles down, it'll just drop a little bit, and yeah, it'll be a lot tidier.
So now Julie's titubated a little bit. Gary can actually get underneath it and cut the grass. And the Achillea next door, that needs a little bit of support as well. And the Nepetia further down, we'll probably cut these back because they will flower again later. You hear all the bees? Nice.
And the phlox is looking really nice behind you.